It's time to get back in the trenches. And why I showcase a transformation like this is because this is the true potential of people that view this channel. This is what we are really working with. Most of people that watch my channel probably start out looking like the guy on the left, and by the time we are finished with them in the Gorilla Platoon, you're looking like the guy on the right. And why I say it's time to get back in the trenches is because you have done good things in your life at some point. You've achieved something which you're proud enough to tell people about. I really struggle to believe that you've done absolutely nothing in your whole existence on this earth. I absolutely struggle that any of you that view, comment and subscribe to this channel have no story to tell me if we were to sit and get coffee together. You have fucking done something, right? So this means that you've just gone through a period where you've lost focus to what is important in life. This happens for many reasons. This happens because the media will scare you into other things and blindside you from seeing your true potential. Funnily enough, when you stop watching the news, you really see what is actually out there and what's possible without things being capped. When you stay off fucking too much social media and you're not consuming too much information from too many different people, you'll realize actually the things that people are doing, the people are not special. I'm not fucking special. I just decided to fully go all in on helping the people I care about in the way that I can and what skill I've got that I can bring to people, and to be honest, what I'm actually purposeful and passionate about. You'll be surprised when you stop letting people around you tell you you can't do shit. They are like cancer. They are the worst people to be around. They're worse than the news. The news, you can just press a button, turn it off. Those people around you all the time. And they will really, really limit how you go on in the world. I've got one friend, and his attitude to everything is everything always works its way out. And I've never seen him be unlucky. I always say to myself, I'm a lucky individual. And he fully, I'd say he lives and breathes this even more than I do with every fibre of his being. And people like that are who you want to surround yourself with, because they will take you to the top. Most people that are where you are in life where you want to be in life right now are simply just their only difference is their mindset. We all, let's be honest, are probably around about the same amount of smartness. If we put our mind to something, we could develop ourselves and get better at it. I'm awful at spelling. There's probably times you've seen across my channel, if you're a returning viewer, that I've not spelt something right, and I think, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't slow down what the success I've achieved so far in life, and it won't slow down to where I'm going to go to. Why? There's things that can autocorrect spelling if I'm not good at it. It's just my own laziness if I've not done the work to do so. So again, it's not a skill thing, it's a laziness thing. And that's most people's problem. Most people's problem is that they're too lazy to do the thing. They actually tried, if they actually put effort into something, they would really be able to achieve some great things. And I did hear this online. So if you actually fucking tried, you would be able to achieve something. I was like, is it really that simple? And then this year, I've actually realized it is. It's actually just a case of pick one thing, don't do anything else, no distractions, just go all in on that thing, and you'd be surprised what you can actually achieve. But you almost need to be ready for a season of just getting in the trenches. You need to be okay with no partying. You need to be okay without the social. You need to be okay without the gratification, without all the instant stuff that comes with it. You need to be okay with missing all that sort of stuff. Because all that sort of stuff is nice. They don't give you any stories to tell. You didn't go for any struggle. You didn't learn anything about yourself. All you did was just like consume, and nothing really changed in your life. And it's a shame. It's a shame because the time in which you can decrease the gap between how you are acting now and what you need to do to become that person, if you can shorten that, you're going to get years of your life back. You're not going to be wasting years of your life. You're going to be getting them back. That's power. That's real powerful stuff, because the amount of people that you will come across where they'll be too old now, they'll be like, I just wish I'd done X. Don't be that guy. I will travel to every country possible in the world. I will taste all the foods across the world. I'm not willing to accept staying in one place. I'm not willing to accept being the same person for any longer than 6 months of the year. Every 6 months, I feel like a new person that shedded layers like a fucking snake. You can be exactly the same. It is simply just what goes on between your eyes. Now, when you are going to get into the trenches, the only thing that I would give you as a massive piece of advice is your ability to limit distractions and stay focused onto the goal. Because you can do a week or two, but as soon as you see something slightly shiny, you'll jump to the thing. So you need to remind yourself of why you're going to that place and what it's going to yield. I don't meditate, but I can almost understand the concept of it in my own brain, and I kind of do it towards my goals. Meditation, from my understanding, is you sit in peace. Your brain will try and take you off somewhere else, and the rep of meditation is to bring you back onto the focus point, normally like your breath or something. I get this urge many times a day when I'm working to stop and just go do something random, and I literally ignore my brain and get straight back to it. And I will also get it with like some different like business style of ideas, or how I next want to move the gorilla platoon. And I'll just realign myself and remember what the main mission was and simplify it. I had one simple mission to hit this year, which was a number of results. And that was it. Everything else took care of itself. I wasn't trying to do random other things. I never focused on Instagram this year. I never focused on like random other things that I thought may have helped. I just focused on results, and that was it. And everything else took care of themselves. Next year, they'll set another goal for something slightly different with where we want to take it. But we're not changing the goalpost midway through the year. We pick one avenue and we stick to one avenue. And it's the thing that you enjoy, that you're proud to go and do. Now, when we say get in the trenches, you don't have to be an idiot about it. You don't have to do hard shit for the sake of it. It's what can you cut out and how can you stay and focus and stay locked in. So a cold shower might not actually be the answer for you. It actually might not serve you. All this other like self-improvement stuff might not actually serve you to do affirmations, to write down your goals, to meditate, to do cold showers, like breath the work, all that other stuff. It's all just tools in your box. But what's the most important thing is, can you get the work done and move the needle towards the goal? Can you produce something? What did you produce? It's not what did you do, it's what did you produce that's going to get you towards the goal. I have to produce a YouTube video every day. If you look back through the channel since 29th of Jan, we've done that. Produced a video every day. Produced X amount of results across a certain time frame. Produced X amount of check-ins for those results across a certain week. What did you produce is the most important thing. Now, what people will get caught up on is the cold shower is going to make you a millionaire. It's not. Standing under a cold shower is not going to make you a millionaire. Now, the man you had to become to stand underneath a cold shower with discipline day after day is a transferable skill that when you apply that to one business model, one avenue of the thing you care about, that in its essence will eventually get you to where you need to. But the actual act of the self-improvement thing is not the thing that's going to make you a millionaire. And it could be anything, like you ringing your mother for 10 minutes every day could make you a millionaire because you're consistent to one person. Just like you need to be consistent to one business model, one project that you put your time into. So your art of saying no to things outside of that, focusing on the true long levers of tasks to get you to where you need to, is what's going to be the result that gets you there. When it comes to building the physique, don't focus on getting the six-pack. Just focus on waking up early, doing your steps. Focus on training with 0 reps in reserve when you finish the session. Focus on making sure you ate only the meal plan that you set out to do. And just tick those off, and eventually you'll be in the best shape of your life. Getting in shape is very boring. Very, very boring. My ability to get results is not even on the knowledge or the info. Obviously, that's a fucking given. Like, you're not going to be able to you're not going to be able to fix a car if you don't know how to fix a car. But my ability is simply just to keep people on the straight and narrow, and when they get to 13 or 14%, not letting them quit then because they're happy compared to how they used to look, when really showcasing the true potential that they could have. That is honestly the art of the physique transformation results that we're able to get on this page. It's just simply down to me being able to align people to the goal, keep them focused, and then keep showing them that they have more potential to offer, which all of you do. A lot of you will really sell yourself short, and you could probably relate to this at some point in this year where you've sold yourself short. You had more to offer, but you got quite comfortable and happy with where you are. And it's understandable. If you do make a bit of progress and it's a 0 to 1 return on what you were doing, it's understandable. But you need to check yourself, and you need to look at the people above you and need to have those aspirations. Think, if they could do it, I can do it. If they can do it, I can do it. And you always must keep moving forward. The main thing to look for is don't look for success, look for progress. So for me, I don't look for where I've got to. I look for, are we getting a result in this week? Did we deliver good value on YouTube this week? Are the subscribers commenting and they're enjoying the content this week? Did I speak to my brother this week? Was I around my friends this week? Did we add an extra rep on our flat chest press this week? That shit is more important than the overall success you've achieved. You can sit back and reminisce on the success you've achieved. Sometimes I'll look back at when we did Kilimanjaro, and that was a fucking cool thing. The time when I got into the British Parachute Regiment and jumped out of planes, that was another cool thing. A time where I went to Sierra Leone and trained their army in PT and got some award for it. Yeah, it's a cool thing. It's nice. But again, if that alone is all I had, I'd be very depressed very quickly, because we need to be on that train of progress. So don't even compare yourself to where other people are. Sure, have them as a North Star where you want to move to, and always make it seem that there is more to be done. But you always want to be progressing in life. Never get to a pinnacle and then stop. You always must be progressing. You've done this mountain, go and do another one. Go and do a higher one. You've done the highest one, go and do a technical, harder one, for example. There's always something more you can be doing to progress, and you should live on that train of progression and then enjoy the afternoon once you've fucking won the morning. So these are my thoughts just coming off the back of my head in terms of you getting in the trenches, how you want to set up for 2025 with the mindset, what you want to be working towards, and just really a collection of what I've been thinking about over the last 2 weeks or so. So this is just my insight. If you found it useful, brilliant. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow.